Hello, and welcome back to Tech Support Monday. If you caught our last Tech Support Wednesday video, you'll remember we introduced browser extensions and how they can help make your time online easier and more enjoyable. Today, we're going to take a deeper dive, breaking down what browsers and extensions are, how to use them, and a bunch of tips to make web work easier for you. If you ever feel lost online or unsure of how things work, don't worry. This video is made just for you. And if you have any questions at all, drop them in the comments as we go. We love hearing from you and we'll be answering your questions in our future videos. Let's get started. Let's start from the very beginning. What is a web browser? A web browser is simply a program on your computer, phone, or tablet that it lets you access the internet. Some of the most popular ones are Google Chrome, Microsoft Edge, Mozilla Firefox, and Apple Safari. Think of your browser like the front door to the internet. When you want to check your email, watch a video, or read the news, you open your browser first. If you look at the top of your window, you'll usually see an address bar. That's where you type in a website address like google.com or 123mapwebsites.com. If you're not sure what your browser you're using, try looking at the logo or the name at the top of your computer's start menu. Now let's talk about browser extensions. Browser extensions are little add-ons or mini apps that you can add to your browser to give it new powers. Just like you might add a new app to your phone to do something special, you can add extensions to your browser to make it do more for you. Some extensions help block annoying ads, others can save you passwords to fix spelling and grammar, or even help you find coupons when you shop online. There are also extensions to take screenshots, organize your tabs, or save your favorite recipes with just a click. The great thing is, you don't need a lot of them, just a few good extensions that can help your online experience much easier and more enjoyable. So how do you actually get browser extensions? Most browsers make it easy. Each one has its own store or gallery where you can search for extensions, kind of like how you download apps on your phone. For example, Chrome users can visit the Chrome web store, Firefox has Firefox add-ons website, Edge has its own add-on store, and Safari users can find extensions on the Mac App Store. You just need to type what you're looking for, like Ad Blocker or Password Manager, and browse the results. Before adding an extension, always check the reviews and ratings, just like you would for other apps. Once you find one you like, click Add or Install, and that's it. If you ever change your mind about extension and it isn't working for you, it's just as easy to remove or disable it. Just go to your browser settings, find the extensions or add-on section, and turn it off or delete anything you no longer need. Extra tip, removing unused extensions can help your browser run faster as well. Now let's talk about staying safe. When you install an extension, it might ask for certain permissions. This means it wants access to certain information or abilities in your browser, like reading the websites you visit or saving your data. Only install extensions from trusted sources and check what permissions they're asking for. If something doesn't seem right, for example, if an extension wants access to everything you do online when all it's supposed to do is change your background picture, that's a red flag. Always read the reviews and see what other people have had about privacy concerns. And here's an extra tip. You don't always need an extension for everything. Browsers today have lots of built-in features. For instance, many browsers now have block pop-ups and let you save your passwords right out the box. Sometimes things don't go as planned. Many of your browsers feel slower, some websites look strange, or features simply stop working after you add or update an extension. This is actually a pretty common problem. And recently, it's been happening even more because Chrome, Edge, and other Chromium-based browsers have made big changes behind the scenes. These updates are called Manifest v3, were meant to make things safer and faster, but unfortunately, they broke a lot of older extensions or caused them to lose features completely. If something isn't working right, try turning off your extensions one by one to see if the problems go away. Check if there's an update available for an extension. Many developers are working hard to fix these issues. If your favorite extension isn't working anymore, look for a new one that's been updated to the latest browser version. And always make sure your browser itself is up to date. Sometimes that's all it takes to fix weird issues. Not all problems are your fault, and you're not alone. These changes have impacted even the most popular tools. If you're ever stuck, ask for help or look at recent reviews to see if others are experiencing the same thing. Now that you've got the basics down, let's talk about a few extra tips and some of my favorite extensions that can make your online life even easier. One of the most popular types of extensions is one that lets you turn on dark mode for any website. This can make browsing easier on your eyes, especially at night, and can be quickly turned on or off as you need. Just search for dark mode extension in your browser's extension store to try one out. Another handy category is extensions that automatically save things you find online to your favorite Notes app or bookmarking service. Personally, I love using raindrop.io, which lets you save and organize articles, links, and images from anywhere on the web with just one click. If you like automating things or customizing how websites work, TamperMonkey is a powerful tool that lets you run user scripts, little bits of code that can change or enhance your browsing experience. You can always pin your favorite extensions to your browser's toolbar so they're easier to find, and hide ones that you don't use often. For privacy, remember that you can control which websites an extension is allowed to access. Check their settings and limit access to just sites you want. If you share your computer with someone else, try using browser profiles or guest mode. That way, each person can have their own extensions and bookmarks, keeping things neat and separate. Great question. Yes, Olivia. Having too many extensions running at once can slow down your browser or even your whole computer, especially if some of them are always active in the background. It's also smart to only install extensions you really use and keep them updated. More extensions can mean more potential security risks, so review them from time to time and remove any you don't need or have stopped using. Excellent point, Daniel. Some extensions do ask for access to personal info, so always read the permissions before installing. Only use extensions from trusted developers and with lots of good reviews. If an extension says it can read and change all your data on the websites you visit, think carefully about whether it really needs all that access for its job. When in doubt, look for privacy policies and see what other users are saying in the reviews. That's a common situation, Maria. The best way is to turn off your extensions one at a time. After disabling each one, test your browser to see if the problem goes away. If it does, you found the likely culprit. Sometimes restarting your browser after turning off an extension can help too. Thanks for asking, Trevor. Many extensions are free, but some offer extra features if you pay for a premium version. Always try the free version first to see if it does what you need. Be wary of expensive extensions, make sure they're from reputable developers, and that the added features are worth the price. Never pay for something unless you're sure it's safe and legitimate. Great question, Jackie. Most browsers on phones don't support extensions in the same way they do on computers. Firefox on Android lets you use a selection of extensions, and Brave browser on Android also offers some extension support. Microsoft Edge has a very limited selection for mobile, while Chrome for mobile doesn't support extensions at all right now. If you rely on a particular extension, it's best to check your mobile browser's add-ons or help section to see what's possible. I hope today's video made browser extensions and web browsing a little less mysterious. Remember, there's no silly questions. If you're curious or need help with anything we covered, just drop your questions in the comments below. We'll answer as many as we can in a future video. If you want even more easy tech tips, or you're thinking about building a website for yourself or your business, check out 123mapwebsites.com. We're here to make technology simple and stress-free. Thanks so much for watching, and don't forget to follow and subscribe so you never miss a Tech Support Monday. Have a great week and happy browsing.